As I rise to explain my green vote as a daughter of Ghanaian immigrants, I waited over 20 years to do something like this. March 2003 was when ICE was first formed when I was a college student after 9/11 at the University of Maryland. So today, colleagues, I am putting public safety over politics, because I never agreed with ICE using Maryland to criminalize people trying to achieve the American dream. Today's vote removes Maryland and what has become a weapon of white supremacy, threatening and killing anyone that's in alignment, not in alignment, excuse me, with the erasure of our diversity and humanity for all.
Madam Speaker.
Today's vote gives light to our children.
Hold on one second. Excuse me, 1 minute.
Speaker.
1 minute.
I have to defend ICE officers. They are officers under federal government.
Delegate, can I ask you something?
They're not white supremacists.
Hold on 1 second.
They're not white supremacists.
You can get up and say that when you explain your vote, okay? Please. Please.
They're being impugned.
When you get up, you could do that. This is exactly what I was telling you, that you have to be kind and listen, okay? When you get your opportunity to speak, you have 2 minutes. You can go ahead and defend who you want, okay? Go ahead and proceed.
Today's vote is also giving light to our children who are walking in fears and in tears over themselves, their parents, and their classmates. I've been seeing it for months in the interim. Children coming up to me at church saying, what's happening to my classmate? Parents organizing how to get their kids to school because the biological parent can't. This is a safety mechanism for Maryland. Today's vote is allowing places of worship to actually be a place of worship and not a place to hide from being captured. Literally before coming on this floor, I'm getting another email from another church about how they're organizing themselves to protect themselves from ICE. This bill, this green vote, is a tool for public safety. Today's vote is showing that while we have seeds of faith that have been buried in tears and in fear and in horror, what's growing out of that with this green vote is a garden of love and grace for all of us. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Recognize gentleman from St. Mary's.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
I just want to correct a couple things that were said on the floor. And as the speaker was talking about earlier, you say one thing, you're going to get a response. This constant demonization of law enforcement is frankly insane. There is absolutely zero proof that ICE members are white supremacists. Matter of fact, I've never even met a white supremacist. Have you? Tell me their names. Stand up on the floor and shout their names. Who the heck has that much power? You do a quick search for who works for ICE, and you will quickly find out that over 30% of the ICE employees are Latino. 16% are African American. They're not white supremacists. And the notion to constantly demonize these people, this whole notion of looking through the worldview through the lenses of the oppressed and the oppressor. Well, Donald Trump, he's an oppressor. He's a Nazi. He's Hitler. Anybody that supports him, they're a bunch of fascists. And it doesn't make a difference if you fall into the oppressed category. If you're a human trafficker or a sex offender, we're going to see your way through, because you know what? ICE is so bad. It's ridiculous. Make your point, argue the bill, and let's have a reasonable discussion. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker.
Recognizing